This is Moments of Reality with Amarachi Amadi. There is something I want to share with us. It's actually an exposition, a kind of an exposition from the scripture. While reading this particular place of the scripture, I got these inspirations and I thought to share it with us. It actually came at the right time because this is the beginning of the year and this is a period that whatever we want to pursue, whatever we want to become, whatever we want to achieve starts from, like I said, it's an exposition from the book of Genesis chapter 2, 17 to 20. Genesis chapter 2, 17 to 20. It talks about where God asked Adam. He dedicated a task to Adam. He asked Adam to name all the animals he created. And, that kept me wondering, wow, do you know that man participated in the creation process? Because, for God to ask Adam to name the animals he created, was he ring a bell? And I was going through that place. The Spirit of God made me to understand that God is a God of process. He delights in work. He's a God of creativity. And when he created man, he didn't just create us just to be there, to be dormant. When he said he created us in his likeness, it means we are to represent him. It means we are to even recreate. When God said that greater work shall we do than the ones he, Jesus, did, he wasn't joking. It means he has given us whatever we need. The sense, the brain, the power of creativity. He has given us whatever we need to be creative. Imagine Adam just waking up and the next thing he saw was a job, a task. We do read that place. Adam gave these animals, so them. It wasn't easy for him. Can you imagine how taskful, how big the task was for Adam to begin to give animals names? Each one would bear this name. It was a very tedious and heavy task, but he was able to carry it. Why did God carry Adam along in the creation process? Because he wanted us to be creative. He wanted us to do the things that he did. He wanted us to function like him. He wants us to be productive. He wants us to work. He knows your capacity. He knows what you can do. And that is why each and every one of us, he has given us one particular task or the other to do. But it lies in our hands to be creative enough to think, to use our brain. Nobody is useless. The challenge we are having these days is that we fail to acknowledge or to recognize the area that God has caused us to function, the responsibilities he has given to us, he has apportioned to us. We fail to realize, we fail to recognize, and we keep our brain so dormant. We don't stretch ourselves, we don't stretch our creativity. Each and every one of us, there is a part of us that is so creative. Look at most of the things we use. It is one person that started them. The clothes we wear, it came as a thought to someone. Look at most of the things we use, the cars, everything. It came as a thought to someone. And the person will be, let me just try this thing out. That is the creative power that God has given to us. No one is dormant. God gave us brain. He gave us sense so we can give him rest. There are certain things God expects you and I to do, and not just leaving everything to God. Genesis 1:28 talks about where God says that he has given us the authority and the power to dominate. We are to rule. We are to dominate. We are to be creative. He gave us brain to strategize so we can give him rest and as well act like him, because when he breathed in us, it stands as an impartation. When he breathed in us, it stands as an investment. He invested so much in us. He invested so much in us. So many of us, we have this unusual, peculiar, unique potentials, thoughts, creativities, that if we begin to harness them, people will marvel, they will wonder. They will wonder. It is quite unfortunate that the richest place here on earth is the grave, because so many potentials, so many ideas are dead, they are buried. I am talking to you, I am talking to myself, you that is still breathing. What is that thing that God has put in you? What is that task, that assignment he has handed over to you? When will you start to work? When will you get into work? When will you start to be creative? When will you start to bet those ideas? When? And most of you will keep saying, when things get right, there should be no room for excuses again. There should be no room for excuses. Do not look at what you are going through. Do not look at what you are facing, your circumstances. Don't let your circumstances define your abilities. Don't let your circumstances cage your abilities, your potentials. When something seems too difficult to do, there must be a way to do it. There must be a way to carry it out. You are made for more. You are more than what you think that you are. You can do more than you think that you can do or you are currently doing. There is a lot deposited in you, a lot of investment. What are you betting? What are you creating? What are you creating? What are you betting? Take a step. Think. Ask. Pray. Ask God, what and which way are you leading me to? There is something God is doing in this our era. There is something He's doing in this generation. There is a wind. There is a wind blowing. There is a wind blowing. There is something in God's agenda, a divine agenda. I don't know how many people that will queue in. I don't know. I keep telling God, Father, I don't know what you have in your divine agenda. I don't know what is your end time agenda, but may I not be left out. May I not miss it. And Mordecai told Esther, he said, Esther, who knows if you are in this position, in this kingdom, because of a time like this, you that is listening to me, you that is hearing my voice, who knows if you were born into that family, in that community, in this generation, for a time like this, who knows? What are you betting? What are you creating? 2024 is a year of intentionality. Let us be intentional and let us hold God by His word. Let us hold God. Let us draw closer to Him, because it is in Him that we move and we have our being. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you getting better. We will grow together by the grace of God. I love you. Thank you. Bye.